It's that time of the year. If you're still wondering what holiday products to sell this year, well, while you're over there thinking, your competitors are already taking the orders. But what if I showed you how to find the data so that you knew exactly what's selling right now? And you could probably design these faster than you could probably wrap a present. In this video, I'm going to show you the top 4 best-selling items, how to create one, the profits for each one. Even if you don't have any inventory, don't have any way to be able to create them, I'll show you how to do that as well. This is one of the best things to get into this season right now. This time of the year, no better time than now. Well, at least the past 30 days, because sales are already going up, but it's not too late. Nearly 40% of yearly print-on-demand sales happens in Q4, meaning 40% of your business in just 3 months of the whole entire year. So 40% of the top products also is going to be apparel. So mostly t-shirts, we're talking about sweatshirts and some hoodies and whatnot as well. So majority of the printed products will be apparel. So number 1, leading us into cozy holiday sweatshirts. There's going to be a huge demand spike in matching family outfits. So I'll break down the cost for you guys, the selling points that you could be at, and also the profit. So here I am looking at Christmas sweatshirts, and as you can see, I'm using a different data point right here. This one's pretty cool because lifetime membership gives you access to their radar, Etsy radar. This is going to be called Profit Tree, you guys, and this is not a monthly plan. You can upgrade so that you guys can see more and more data, but with just a one-time payment, literally you'll be able to have access to this. I know a lot of you guys have a hard time committing to, the monthly plans and whatnot, but this one right here is just a one-time payment and it gives you limited access, but a whole lot of access at the same time. So here we have kind of a Christmas tree bow shirt. The bows has been doing really well. You could add a bow to a gingerbread right now and it could take off. So bows has been doing really, really well. As you can see, this Etsy radar is right here for me. Total revenue of $81,000, monthly revenue of $462, listing age of 11 months. So I'm guessing majority of sales will happen in November and December. Right now it's October, so I'm guessing the Etsy radar here isn't going to be a monthly average like how some of the other platforms are. So you got to look at that as well when it comes to looking at their analytics. But here's another one we can look at right here. This the season. We got the almost Starbucks looking cafe, just kind of almost a colorway. You don't have the actual logo on it, so you're good. So you got the Christmas tree, the presents, the Santa hat, and it says this the season. Pretty crazy. A lot of people think this is going to be the price. That's not the price. Let's go ahead and look at a real actual price, right? So I actually already have this design somewhere. Hopefully I can pull it up for you guys. It might be a little hard to find, to be honest. All right, so we're looking at $18.69 shipping. They're doing free shipping. So I'm not too sure if they are using print on demand. They could be shipping in-house because that's going to be a little close to your actual cost when it comes to print on demand goods. So with something like this one right here is close to $12.89 for the product and $4.49 shipped. A little too close to for comfort right here. I can tell they're shipping in-house, but just because they're shipping in-house does not mean you could charge more. A lot of people think you need to be the cheapest to actually see sales. Entirely not true. We can still take a look at some of the other listings. As you can see, this sweatshirt right here, $23.50, and let's go ahead and see what kind of profit we'll be looking at. Of course, you got to consider the fees and whatnot. So $520 plus $23.50. This one's extremely profitable. So as you can see, for a sweatshirt like that, you're talking about $8 profit each. As you get closer and closer to Christmas, it'll start to shrink down a little bit. You're going to become a little more and more competitive. You're talking about $5-6 profit each. But with an $80,000 runway going to December and November, if you can be competitive, you're probably looking at $5-6 profit each at whatever units that is. At a possible of like 2,000-3,000 units, you're probably talking about 2 times 8. You could be talking about $10,000-$20,000 in profit. Correct me if I'm wrong, but pretty sure I'm not. So be willing to go after the season. You only need one product to hit. That'll carry your whole entire shop. Stick very close to that quote, shoot for the moon. And if you miss, you land very close to the stars. So meaning even if you shoot for the $80,000, didn't work out for you, you probably still hit a product that ends up doing like $5,000, $6,000, and you can end up doing a few extra $1,000s in profit, which comes very handy during the holiday season. So you're looking at a $5 to $8 profit potential each when it comes to that sweatshirt. Now, product number 2, personalized mugs. Always a consistent top seller. Honestly, personalization on top of anything is always going to be key. So let's go ahead and look into a little bit of this right here. We're going to go ahead and type in just personalized mugs. My radar is already crunching the numbers behind your search. It's doing like a whole overall search right here. so we have these nice little 10 months right here. I love these things with the little penguins and the name itself. I'm going to click on my Etsy radar. Once again, I'm using Profit Tree for this video, and this was a lifetime access with just one payment. All right, so here we have our personalized mugs. Look at this one right here. This is a personalized mugs. I don't even know if it's for the holidays. Just going to go ahead and take a quick look at it. This is just a your custom text, very basic one. I know Printify did release some of these mugs that has like the colored handles and whatnot as well, so we could even take a look at it and see if they have it available for you guys. So we're going to just come on over here, type in mug right here. So it's from Accent Mugs. You're looking at about $16 shipped. Let's go ahead and hop back on over to our personalized mug product. $16 shipped. So something like this one, let's see what size that was if we come back on over here. So for the 11 ounce, it's going to be $16. You'll still end up making close to about $5 profit each or so. You're looking at about $4.37 profit per product when it comes to the personalized mug. So I'll try to walk you from A to Z as well for the whole Printify setup towards the end of the video, and we'll do a quick design as well. All right, so we're talking about $4.37 profit each for the actual mug. Full potential earnings, as you can see, like 285 units for the month times 285, looking at a possible $5,000 in profit for you. All right, now on to the top product of the Christmas season, back to back, year over year. There's going to be a few other holiday products that can keep up with ornaments as well, but for the meantime, ornaments, they go crazy every single year. A lot of people only sell ornaments and they're good to go. All right, people buy multiple of these. It's a very good gift. A lot of people purchase it just for the keepsake of remembering the holiday as well. So ceramic ornaments, they just go crazy. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop on over here. Now, to my knowledge, I know Printify still does not provide the box, so you do have to be on the lookout for that. And I can already tell you what the profit margin is going to be as well. So here's going to be one right here. Let's go ahead and check this out. And it does get very competitive because there will be a lot of people who fulfill in-house because dye sublimation is pretty simple, pretty easy, but you can still get away with doing print on demand with ornaments as well. I know lots of people do it. We've done it. You can do it in-house. It's really up to you. It becomes really ugly whenever you do it in-house. It's just a lot of shipping, a lot of printing, a lot of stuff going on. All right. So here, as you can see, $9.59, and it's this person charging shipping. And you're also talking about $6 shipped. So with this one right here, it's going to be very competitive if you do print on demand. But let's go ahead and take a look at it anyways. So you're talking about $381 with the premium price. And you're probably wondering because some of you guys may be paying this price. Obviously, if you're already selling a few items, you already know like the Printify premium plan to get to this price is roughly $30 per month. So if you're selling 30 ornaments or if you sell 4 or 5 sweatshirts, it's already worth it for you to get the Printify premium. And if you want it for 30 days for free, go ahead and use my code down below. It's Hustle Ninjas with no space in between. So now let's go ahead and take a look at this price real quick. Once again, this is going to be extremely competitive, but they sell like crazy. I'm talking about you could have an ornament that does $100,000 in sales for you for just 1 month. All right, so there might only be like $1 profit or so. Not terrible. $2.53 each. And as you can see right here, 700 units, 900 units, 1,200 units and whatnot. You can find some ornaments. Once again, that's going to be extremely profitable. That's going to be like kind of closer to the lower end for you, around $2.53. So you got to move a lot of units just to get to this price point right here. Right now, a lot of ornaments being fulfilled in-house is going to be the most profitable and lucrative way. If it comes to you doing print on demand, you're gonna have to charge a little more than $12.58. If you do personalization on top of it, you can squeeze in an extra $2-3 profit each, and it'll make a lot more sense for you. But this is going to be a very high volume game if you're doing print on demand, and it's going to be a design that you have that's not even personalized because you might not get as much high as a volume right there. So for something like this, $2.53 profit each, you're talking about like $2,000-3,000 in profit for that single listing if it does well, and it has to be something that's going to outsell a whole lot of the other listings. So you better make sure you're listening to it looks good for that one. All right, number 4, holiday candles. It's trending. It's just a home gift. It's a very simple gift, and print on demand profits has been really great for us when it comes to holiday candles. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at some candles. Okay, so for educational purposes for the second video, let's go ahead and get you guys set up. So the first thing you'll need is an Etsy seller account. It's pretty straightforward. It's just you setting up your account just like on any other selling platform. So you can click get started, go straight through there. Once you've done that, you need a Printify account. I'll post a link down below. And once you have your Etsy seller account set up, you just head on over to Printify, create a Printify account. I'll leave the links to everything down below. You'll click on this little button right here, click add new store. This will take you to this page. Make sure you're signed into Etsy already. Click connect to Etsy, and it may take you to a page that will say authorize, and all you have to do is click authorize, and then all you have to do is go down to publish your products. So I'm going to click on catalog over here. So we'll do an example of a candle for this video. So let's go ahead and do this one right here. You can get this for as low as $7.43 with the Printify premium plan, which is roughly $30 per month. But with my code HUSTLENINJAS, no space in between, you can get the premium account for 30 days for free. So now we'll click start designing, and it may take you through a tutorial so it can show you guys through how to use their platform. But you know, if you're like me, I just like to always get lost myself because that's the quickest way I'm able to learn. You're going to click on the upload, and then here you see the dimensions of what you need the product to be. So 612 by 531. So Printify isn't necessarily a design platform, although you can do some designing on here. I'm going to use Kittle for my design. I'm going to click new project. Now remember 612 by 531, and then remember to get your DPI right, your resolution, because if you don't have this correct, your print could come out horrible. And then, you know, you might be wondering what happened to the quality. It's because of this right here is your resolution. All right, now we have a blank slate right here on Kittle. So as you can see, look at this product right here. This one has done over $31,000 in sales. It's going crazy. Let's see if they're charging shipping. Yeah, they are. So they're doing pretty good right here. And as you can see, it's a personalized one. Smells like your text here. I'm just going to do it just like this one, just for the sake of this video. I don't recommend just doing a straight up copy of someone's design. Smells like your text here. Obviously you can change it to like smells like Eric's breath here, you know, so it is something for you to personalize. Smells like Rich's dirty laundry or something like that, you know. It's pretty funny, right? So let's go ahead and do it. So it's kind of a light blue and then an orange in the back. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and change the color of the back just like this. And then we're going to click on the text button right here on the left side. It's going to show you multiple different types. We're just kind of looking for a serif font. I'm going to go with this one down here actually. So now click and drag just like that. Smells like Rich's dirty laundry. So now let's go ahead and center this. And I want to center the text as well. Make this a whole lot larger. And then we're going to change up this line height so it's a little tighter. And now let's find ourselves a nice serif font, something like that one. We can just highlight over it and it shows us which ones. Also, you should be able to get away with possibly, I'm not for certain, the free just design platform itself of the free plan of Kittle to be able to get away with simple designs like this. I'm not for certain though. You have to fact check me on that one. So let's go ahead and do this orange. Let's go a little brighter. Okay, so for some reason it's making it like a gradient style. I've never had this issue happen to me before. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this is new to me. I think it's because I was clicking and dragging. Oh, it's like a really orange color. So let's make the background a little bit lighter. Now I'm gonna resize this way. Just makes it a little bit easier for me. And now we're gonna click center alignment right here. Now we're gonna click download and PNG. But here's the thing though, this is more of a finished product when someone actually purchases the product. You will want something that's kind of like, you know, something more like that. That way they have an idea of like it can be personalized, right? So this is just for the sake of the video. I just want to show you guys how to publish it, right? And whenever someone checks out with you, you want to make sure you have the personalized option checked so that you can change the design every single time. But you don't want to upload this as your initial image. I'm going to go ahead and save this though. And then now I'm going to make one that's just empty for you. Now I'm headed to Printify. See, we have everything in the right proportions now. Boom, check that out. Now I'm going to click save product. Actually, let's see if they have the larger sizes. So they do have the 9 ounces as well. And as you can see, it fits a little different. So what you want to do, you see it says make a specific design for 4 ounce. You click that 9 ounce and then you just drag it down a little bit. I click save product. Printify has some fairly decent candle mockups, but you can always go buy your own or make your own. As you can see, this is the one that would get uploaded. Smells like your text here. I would still recommend you still making additional images on top of that. Now you'll scroll down and you see where it says enable personalization. So when someone purchases an order from you, it's going to pull up on the order sheet and you can upload the personalized design every single time. Or you can use something like Hello Custom. I'll post a link to them down below as well. That way they can automate the text changes for you every single time. All right. So once you click publish, it's live to the Etsy marketplace. And now all you have to do is polish up your keywords, your images, your SEO, and customers are ready to check out with you. As soon as they place an order there, the order will come on over to your Printify dashboard. So sales go from Etsy to you, and then you still need to pay Printify separately. All right. And all you have to do is charge the difference, right? So for example, here's the true price right here. Production costs $9 plus $6.49. So it doesn't matter what you charge for shipping on Etsy. So you could do free shipping and you could charge $25 for the candle and you're still making profit, but that's not as attractive. You could charge $5 shipping and you could charge $15 for the candle. Then you're profiting almost like $3-4 right there. So not the greatest. You want to get the Printify premium plan for this, but that's how the cost works. This is your cost. Shipping cost here is separate from what you're going to charge the customer. Just make sure your total sales price, what you're charging the customer, is profitable. If this video helped you out, comment, like, subscribe, let me know, and I'll see you guys on the next one.